Happy Sunday.
Good day.
We decided this time, let's see.
We're telling your followers.
Hold on, sometimes there's like a little bit of a delay.
A little delay.
There we go. If you guys can hear us and see us, drop like a comment or something just so that we can see. It's like our favorite thing to see where people are always tuning in from. So just maybe say like where you're from and then we'll know that it's kind of working. We usually do this at 9 p.m. Eastern time, but we've gotten some feedback that it's like, oh, I wanted to, but I was still putting my kids to bed or whatever. And sometimes I forget that we're still like Eastern time zone. So you guys that are on the West Coast or like what time zone are you guys in? I'm just curious to see like where we're at. West Coasters. So we decided to do 10 p.m. for you guys, and this is way past my bedtime. I'm like, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna bump this back up.
I can't do 10 p.m. Like this is late. Oh my gosh,
There's a lot of Michigan.
There's a lot of Michigan people. I like to hear that. That's fun.
Canada.
Okay. So I thought we could start with highs and lows. We'll just dive in.
All right.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah. We usually do lows first because we like to end on a high.
Okay.
And my low is that I think it hit me this weekend.
You're off screen a little.
I think it hit me this weekend because we had a little like up north trip with Amanda's.
I want to update you guys
some of
on
Amanda's
that
family, but that summer is more over than it's not.
That is true.
Sorry if that's like
I
a
actually
realization
thought I
for
did
some
think
people.
about that the other day. I keep seeing fall stuff in my feed, and I'm like, it feels way too early for that for me. Do you guys feel like that? Are you guys seeing fall stuff and you're like, oh my gosh, like no, I'm not ready for that? I love fall, but it's too early. I'm not gonna go to fall until it's like mid-August maybe. I don't
get any like decor. You're getting fall decor stuff.
Yeah,
See, I
like
don't
fall,
get any
like
decor.
reels and stuff are coming up in my feed, and I'm like, I think it's too early. It's still like blazing. I feel like summer just started.
But also, Lions preseason starts.
That's
next
true.
Week.
It starts this
Football.
week.
I mean, that's kind of next week.
No, we've already had this debate, you
This
guys.
week.
If something is on Thursday, it's currently Sunday. If something is on Thursday, do you say this Thursday or next Thursday?
No. Oh no. That's different. That's different.
Do you say no? Like we are this week, not next week. Next week would be like the week after this week.
This week we are still in Sunday, and if we're talking about this week,
let's ask this, you guys. Sunday, is that the last day of the week or the first day of the week? Because for me,
I agree. It's this Thursday, but it's next week.
No,
we are in the current week. The next week is when that Thursday happens. It's not.
No, Sunday is when
next Thursday would be. No, next Thursday is wrong. This Thursday is correct. First,
it's tough because everything that I want to say is going to contradict because
I
would say that Sunday is the last day of the week, but Sunday is also like
Sunday's the first day of this week.
Sunday is the last day of last week.
A lot of people saying.
It's so hard. Anyways, that's your low that summer's
my low is that it feels like summer is, but we still have like your birthday. We still have some real fun things this summer. So like I do have things to look forward to, but it kind of registered.
Wait, how many? Is it like a week until my birthday? What's the last day of this month?
It's like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. My birthday's
like
August 9th. Do we have any other August birthdays?
Some Augies out there.
I used to be sad when my birthday was in the summer because I never got to celebrate it at school. It was always during summer. So there's that.
Whenever I crack these, I feel like I need to say Ollie Pop. Ollie Pop.
I feel like we're in two different moods tonight.
Ollie Pop.
I will share my low. Oh, and two August 8th birthdays. That's so fun. I will say my low. My anxiety has been so bad the last, really 4 days, maybe 3 days.
Last 12 years.
But no, I just can't come out of it.
Their school starts August 4th.
That's very early.
That would give me anxiety.
Yeah.
Anyways, your anxiety has been tough. It's been relentless on you.
It has been. It has been I don't know. Does anyone else struggle with like anxiety and panic attacks and all that kind of stuff? Because I feel like once I get like a panic attack begins, I can't like get out of it. And if you've never had a panic attack before,
Same.
it like legitimately feels like you're gonna die. And I know that sounds really dramatic, but it is actually how I feel. And it's like my heart is racing, it gives me like my stomach hurts, and then I have this anxiety just like about like medical things. Like I've always been like that, where it's I feel like I get anxiety about like needing medical attention.
A lot of what ifs.
Yeah, like I've never needed that in my life. Like I've never needed medical attention. That's not a thing. But even when we were going up north, we just were like in the middle of nowhere, and I literally was in my head like, where's the nearest hospital? As if I ever need them. Like it's just, I don't know, it makes no sense, and it really affects my quality of life. Like for reals. And even like with this live, I was even having anxiety of just like, I don't know, we had a long, great weekend up north. I'll get into this. It's part of my high. Maybe I'll just switch over into that.
Yeah, you can go with highs.
Okay. Every year, my dad and my stepmom, and then my stepsister and her family, which is really fun because Casey and Jesse, they have a daughter, and they're having twins, which is really fun. So we'll have 2 new little babies in our family. And then my dad goes, or I said that already, my brother and his wife. So it's just like a really fun time. We rent a house up on a lake somewhere in Michigan, and it's fun to just like get away and do all of that stuff. It's something that we look forward to every single year. And so I just was like so looking forward to it. And it was in the middle of nowhere, and we were driving up there. I just was like, my stomach was I think I had like a little bug, because I ended up Friday, I literally did not get out of bed, like hardly at all. They were all like out on the boat and having fun, and I was just like stuck. And it's hard because part of it I think I was sick, and part of it was I think I was having like a lingering panic attack. Like I just couldn't shake it, and it makes my stomach so upset. I don't know. I just can't. I've done this like cycle before where, you know, I'm in therapy and like we're working on my panic attacks, and I have breathing exercises and all this stuff, but sometimes it just can't. You just can't. And I am just tired from the weekend, and I was starting to have a little bit of panic about like, a lot of it's when I'm like feeling trapped. Like if I'm in an airplane or on a car or...
In a car.
Or yeah.
When she's on a car.
When
I
I'm
don't
in a car.
too.
Yeah, just like that kind of stuff. And so I was feeling like that with this live, where I was like, I feel like now I'm trapped here for an hour, and I was getting like...
Today you felt that?
Yeah.
Oh, I was not aware of this.
Yeah, I just was like trying to like let it go, like I'm not gonna like... But then I was like, I don't want to let people down, like if I can't show up for it and all that. And so, I don't know. I've always said that I'll just show up in this way. So if I have to hop off...
Convulsions starting in 10 seconds.
Because I feel like but whatever.
No, you good. We're here now. Okay. What was your high? And your low. You tied your high in there. Yeah. My high was just seeing the kids outside playing, not in front of screens. I thought it was, I thought it was fun to just see them outside there in nature and enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
They had a lot of fun. Like, they were just outside kids. Mm-hmm. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But, for real, didn't know you were having anxiety about today.
Yep.
You should fill me in on that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You wanted to talk about, we had a few things that we wanted to talk about on this.
Yeah.
But I do want you guys to know that if you struggle with anxiety and that kind of stuff, like it really is no joke. And I struggle a lot.
And if you don't struggle with it, it's really no joke. Like, as a person that doesn't have anxiety, I have learned about it through you, mm-hmm. and how real it is, and that even though I cannot understand it, I'm there with you through it.
Yeah.
And I will say, this last one was one of the weirder ones. because like usually, like you really weren't putting your finger on it too much this go around. Usually you put your finger on it, but you were like, I don't know. I just felt like this one was different.
I think I was actually kind of sick.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
and you honestly, I was telling the people who were up north, but like you also don't sick very well. Like you,
No.
I think
Because
it's because of
triggers-
the anxiety.
yeah, it
I think it's
triggers
because
my
of the
anxiety.
Right. I think that's
Yeah.
you don't sick. You have anxiety and you don't sick well, and not being sick well and anxiety do not go well together.
I also have this like phobia of like vomiting. I feel like I'm going to die when that's happening, and I get like I'm gonna pass out. Like it's like this panic of like somebody help me, like somebody, and it's just like I don't know. So whenever I don't feel good, my brain goes to like, oh my god, that's next, and then I panic about that.
Which is so, I mean, I'm going to say it's funny, but it's not funny, but because I'm the total opposite. When I'm actually sick and I'm going to vomit, I'm just like, bring it on, baby.
I know.
Like, get this exorcism over with. Get it out of my body.
Yeah.
I mean, when we used to drink in vet school, I had overindulged.
Mm-hmm.
I would just finger down the hatch.
That's different though.
I know, but like even like I remember one time we all had this stomach bug, and when we all had the stomach bug and we were just sitting on the couch, you had gone upstairs to bed,
Mm-hmm.
AJ had gone to bed, he was sick, and I just sat on the couch, like slowly feeling it, and it was coming on, and I was just like, bring it on. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I welcomed that, and it doesn't give me anxiety, but I feel that.
Sorry, I heard a noise, but it was diesel.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
That's that. Should we go into my rant?
Sure.
My issue.
Yep.
My thing this week, and it's not really a low. I don't want to be low because I feel like we keep talking about it, but we have had a couple clients, and this has been a trend.
I think fill people in that don't know what you do.
I'm a veterinarian. I own a veterinary hospital. I have a partner in it, and we've been noticing this trend of wives sending their husband in with the dog. Most of the time it's that way. Sometimes it is husband sends the wife in, and the wife has to get it cleared from the husband, but usually the husband comes in, and it's just like, today's the day they realize they had a dog. Mm-hmm. And they have no clue what might go on at the vet and what we might need to do that day. And we have to figure that out without having the wife there or the wife to be on the phone. Mm-hmm. And it's like this real challenge. And so we like stumble our way through this appointment. And the at the end of it, everybody's on the same page except for the wife who is not there. Mm-hmm. And then within an hour,
you need to give the example because it's
this literally happened. This happened. Husband brings dog in.
Mm-hmm.
We ask, what would you like done with your dog? He says whatever my wife said. We don't have that. Mm-hmm. So then we say, do you want to just do the same thing you did last year? Yes, I would. Okay, so we do that.
Was this like their annual appointment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. It had been a year. So they're due for some things. We get everything done. Within an hour, our receptionists have gotten the phone call from the wife mm-hmm. about the appointment, and we are in the hot seat mm-hmm. because of what we did that day. But
the husband cleared it.
Correct. The adult representation of the minor in the room, the dog, right. gave us the green light, and now we're the bad guys.
Yeah, I feel like if I sent you into something like even a kid appointment or something, if I was like, hey, take AJ to this appointment, and you went in, and then it like didn't go the way that I wanted it to go,
it's kind of on me at that point.
It's on me. Yeah, it's on me to be like, I must have not told you that or whatever. I would never...
It's definitely on us.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, that's our thing.
We would need to communicate better.
You're not calling the pediatrician trying to, like, teach him a lesson on it.
No. I think that... Yeah. I would be embarrassed to do that, I think. I get, like, when it's, I don't know. There's never a scenario that I would do that if I didn't feel like you were capable to, like, make decisions on behalf of us. I just wouldn't send you. But I also, like, probably wouldn't want to be with you if I didn't trust you to make decisions.
Yeah,
to be honest.
well,
to be honest.
That's a thing for sure. Like, the communication level, like, that is not a very high level of trust and communication right there. Like, if you don't trust me to take Fluffy to the vet,
right,
and do the right thing, not great.
Yeah, I just feel like you don't have a right to, like, basically the wife was upset. People are asking, like, why was she upset? You know, there's a lot of different tests and things you can do. Like, does your dog want their teeth cleaned? If their teeth are going to get cleaned, like, we run blood work. Like, they do things the, like, right way. They try to practice just really good medicine. And so when they come in and they're like, what did she say? The dog needed a yearly teeth cleaning.
No, so
or, like, what was added what was she upset about?
Just like, I think there was a vaccine that was added, but the dog was due for it. We did it last year. I think that there was blood work that we did like the same stuff that we just did, the literal same thing as last year.
Yeah.
And that just didn't.
And she was upset that you guys, like, did blood work or something?
No. Yeah. Well, the whole thing. It was just like, I wanted these 3 things, but you did these 5 things. You should have known that. You suck.
Yeah. Yeah, I could not do that.
So here's my solution. 1, if we could all communicate, that would be great. I know that's not necessarily going to happen. Right. And so, wives, if you're going to send your husband to the vet in your place, just pin that sticky note, pin that note, handwritten, signed, Judy. Thank you. And give me the to-do list.
Well, I get it. It's hard.
Give me the honey-do list for the vet.
It's hard for you guys because you, like, have a great appointment and you're like, okay, you're good, we're good, we're on the same page, all is good, great to see you next time, and then
what's that in my back? A knife.
I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, it seems like maybe they probably have this problem a lot.
Yeah. We get drug into that same repeating problem.
Yeah.
But, okay, so that happened. And then it got Amanda, it got us talking about, like, reviews and, you know, like, when you have a small business or even probably a large business, like, your online reputation is so critical.
Oh, yeah. It's everything.
It is everything. But I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I'm not ready to throw in the towel, but I'm just like, we've got a lot of 5-star reviews. First of all, never leave anybody a 4-star review. Like, that doesn't help anybody. Like, even somebody who's, like, looking at reviews, the 4-star is not.
What he's meaning by this, so they have been open for almost 2 years. If you've never seen their vet hospital, it's Dixie Veterinary Hospital on Instagram. You can see, like, they renovated and completely built this from the ground up. It is, I'm not just saying this because I'm married to him. It is the most beautiful clinic and the most thought through clinic that I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
You guys did such a good job with it and the design and, like, did you guys know there's such thing as, like, veterinary architecture? Like, just, like, flow of clinics of, like, how animals respond and, like, all of that stuff. Like, they thought so hard about all of that. And so obviously, like, it's all of our, like, little baby. Like, we care a lot about this. We have a lot invested into it, like, time and money and just passion, like, all of these things. And so we take reviews, like, really seriously, and when people are disappointed or, like, something happens, they want to correct it, like, immediately. And you'll get a 4-star review that's like, everything was amazing, we love the staff, but, like, I was cold in the exam room. And it's like, bro, is that worth losing a star for? Like, I just think people, like, the audacity of some people on these reviews, it's like, there was one review that they got 1 star. There was no context at all. And then they, like, look her up, and she's not even a client. It's like, how... I don't know. I understand reviews. I think they're super important. I base a lot of my decisions off of reviews. But then I think, and I'm like, okay, I feel like I don't really leave a lot of reviews. I've left a few when my experience was, like, horrifically bad, just to, like, let people know. But are you guys, like, good reviewers? Because then I'm like, well, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not taking my time to go say how good my experiences was, but that's what I should be doing.
Yeah, I never leave a review.
I don't know.
I definitely review the reviews. And I usually look and like, okay, we were talking about this a little bit this weekend, but like, you got 4.8 stars. Let me skim the good reviews. I really don't care about the bad reviews. If you got 4.8 stars, that means...
See, but I immediately want to see the bad ones. Because I want like...
You're such a drama queen.
No, I want worst case scenario. Give it to me straight. If something's going to upset me, what's it going to be? And I'm talking more like... I wouldn't say that with like a vet or a doctor or something like that because I feel like that's very like personal preference. But like Airbnbs...
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah,
VRBO, like if they're, when we're booking these
That's
like up
point.
north rentals, if somebody says like, oh, we had don't book this place.
Right. There was mice.
I will take, I don't know, I guess I'm curious what you guys think about this, but I will put more emphasis on the one bad review than the 50 good ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which like it shouldn't be that way. I'm like that on Instagram too. Like I could have 100 people tell me that they love something and one person be like, you're fat and ugly. And I'll be like, okay. And I'm like upset. You know what I mean? But it's just like one, I don't know. It's
I don't let the one bad review get me, except for my own business. But
I was going to say, he says he doesn't care until a 1-star review pops up.
I'll
and he's
tell
like,
you what.
who is this person? I have to fix it right now. I want them to be happy.
Well, yeah, but I'm trending to not do that.
Well, it's hard. It's hard
very
as
frustrating.
You grow.
Well, the other thing is like if you try to call that 1-star review, it is like negotiating with terrorists. There ain't no negotiating. There's nothing you can do.
That's not true though, because you've had a couple that you've called and been like, I just want to understand the situation. Like, how can we, whatever. And then they remove their review and they're like, I understand and I'm sorry.
It usually ends with them going, what do you want me to do? They're asking me, and I will literally say to them, take the review down. Like, take it down.
Yeah,
take
like
it
if
down
you
now.
don't, like once they understand the situation and they're like, oh, yeah. And then they're like, yeah, so
what now?
So what now, buddy?
Where do we go from here?
What do we do now?
I'm going to need you to log on to Google.
Didn't we have one person who left a really bad review and then she changed it to a good one? And we're like, wow.
True that.
I think you maybe should have slept on it before you left that.
It's good times.
I don't know. It's just
growing
like,
pains.
it's just an interesting thing running, like, our businesses are very different and having one that's very public and very, like, on the front line of, like, people are in there every day and it's a service business. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot to deal with in that. Like, I could not.
Yeah.
I would just be like, I hate confrontation and all of that stuff, so I would have a really hard time dealing with, like...
That's why our receptionists are just the best.
They are,
like
because their staff is really
They
great.
get the crap kicked out of them. Not by us, but by...
We really make them be good.
You got us a bad review. No.
Yeah, no.
No, they're the best. Now, as my mother would like me to do, there's always a nice spin, and I just so happened to run into this person. No, I ran into a person in public who stopped me away from the veterinary hospital and said, hey, are you a it was a guy. Hey, are you a veterinarian? And I said, yes. And I instantly knew who he was. And he said, are you at Dixie Veterinary Hospital? And I said, yes, I'm one of the owners. And he said, I saw you. You saved my dog's life, and I was not nice to you. And he wasn't.
Not nice, just like...
I think he was stressed. Like, it was expensive, but like, I was telling him he needed to go to emergency, like, and hospitalize his dog, and it would be expensive, and nobody wants to hear that. And so, like, I do get those scenarios. He didn't leave a bad review, but he came to me and stopped me out of his day and said, I'm sorry for the way I treated you. Yeah.
That's incredible.
So that gave me that little dose,
that tells you though that they at least think about it.
They're out there.
I bet that husband and that wife got in a fight that night because he was like, you didn't tell me.
Well, I wouldn't have wanted to been there.
And he felt bad. I don't know. Anyways,
so that was cool. I liked that part.
I think you guys are doing a great job. So.
Thank you. I think you're doing a great job.
Thanks.
Instagram be popping.
It do be doing that.
It do be doing
Speaking of Instagram, do you guys want an ant update? Because here's the thing.
Little babies?
Go get them.
Where's our little family?
Go get my little fam of ants. Here's the thing, everybody.
They're sleeping.
We're ant parents now, okay? This is how it started. I went out into the treehouse.
We got our third shifters working right now.
These ants are busy. Also, yes, they are accepting new clients.
Oh, look at them.
Guys, they are busy, busy, busy little workers in this ant farm.
Where's our little cemetery?
Here's the thing. I want to say something first. I was working. They moved them all up here, by the way. Hold on. I was working out in the treehouse, and the boys were catching bugs with this like bug catcher little kit thing, like trying to catch whatever they weren't catching anything. And I was like, this would be cool if there was like an ant farm out here, and it was like in the treehouse, and they could just come out here and watch the ants. Like that was my original thought.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to order an ant farm. I've never done this before. I feel like my brother had like a praying mantis or something kit. I've done like the butterflies and whatever. So I was like, okay, this would be really cool. And they would love it. And they can't touch them. And the bugs, like, they're fine. And so I ordered the ant farm, and it came, and there was nothing about the ants. And I was like, well, now what do you fill it with? Like, I don't understand. And so I went outside with AJ, and we had this little test tube, and we were trying to catch ants. And they were not wanting to participate. I could not get them to come out of their little home. They were just busy. They were too busy for us, okay? We put like a strawberry out there. We were trying to get these little puppies out of their little hut, and then we got 5. We got 5 of them, and trying to get those 5 into this thing was not easy. And then AJ was like, when I go to school tomorrow, I want you to get more of the big ants. And I was like, okay. And so I see them all the time when I'm outside working on the treehouse, and I couldn't find any. I literally put a piece of banana bread on a piece of bark out there and left it for the whole day, and not a single ant came to eat it. So then I was like, where do you get ants? And I put that on my Instagram, and lo and behold, you can buy ants on Amazon, which I didn't know. I also didn't feel great about it. I want to say that. It felt kind of weird. But they came from a farm in Ohio, which isn't that far, and they'd be here real quick.
I can't believe this is a real thing.
It's a real quick trip for these boys, okay? And so then the ants arrive. When I tell you guys...
One by one, hurrah.
The ants came on the UPS truck. Anyways, I did feel bad, and what I will say is that when I went outside and I saw the package, I immediately unboxed them, which... behind the scenes, this is why I did not put them in the refrigerator, because I just wanted to get them out of the package as soon as I possibly could, because I felt bad that they were probably traumatized from their travel.
That's not good enough.
Then they were very busy, tried to get them in there, and what makes me just, I won't use the word angry, but it makes me a little angry that I will work my tail off doing a treehouse and just all day, every day, just all of it, and then I post a video. It does good. When I put ants in this little home, if you haven't seen that reel, it has like 3 million views. Are you saying all I have to do is be a mom to ants and that's what'll do it for me, you guys? But, okay, so I have so many things I want to say about these ants, okay?
You have to apologize too.
I do need to apologize. I did get some hate for the ants.
The local, what is Kevin from... Shark Tank, the peanut butter.
The peanut butter community was very upset.
The local ant community.
The ant community was upset with me. And I will say, I 100% get it. I get it. You're mad at me for buying ants and putting them not in the wild. 100% understand. I also felt a little bit bad about it.
How often do people buy ants to release them back into the wild?
I don't know. These ones though, here's my plan, okay? I am feeding them. I am giving them water, okay? Mm-hmm. Today they had a granola bar with chocolate chips. I know more about ants than anybody has ever known about ants in the world, because I had to research how to keep them alive, okay? They can live. These are Western harvesters. If you didn't know, these are Western harvester ants, and they are busy worker ants. And let me just tell you, probably, I don't even want to say this out loud because the ant community is probably watching, probably 40% of the ants didn't make the transit, okay? They went in there. I thought that they were sleeping. They have not woken up, okay? These harvester ants, they have moved the dead bodies 3 times, okay? None of the sand was in this area right here. None of the sand was in this area. It was all empty. They've been busy moving the dirt, doing all this stuff. The gravesite was down here. All the dead ones were down here. Okay? Look at right now. He's carrying one right now. He's moving them right now. Now, they were over here. They were all in this little one, but now it's full of dirt. And now, they're all up here at the top.
Kind of buried in there.
Yeah. I don't know what they're
What's
doing.
everybody doing up there?
I don't know. They're hanging out upside down up here.
Panic at the Disco up there.
I don't know what they're doing.
So don't call APS on you. Ant Protective Services.
They have water, and I feed them. But you can't overfeed them because they can die. Do you hear that? You can only feed them once a week. They like seeds. You can buy ant food on Amazon. We give them bread. They need a well-balanced diet.
Are you making this up on the spot?
No, I'm being dead-ass serious.
Far more about this than I ever anticipated.
This is what I'm saying to the ant community. I did my research, and I am being the best ant mom that I can be.
You're qualified.
I thought that they were only going to live for, like, this long. Turns out they can live this long. They can live up to, I think it's like 6 months or something, these Western harvesters. So if you're going to do that, they're so busy. They're carrying, look at that one's carrying 3 at a time.
Do they ever stop?
I think they take shifts. Look at him, he's got 2.
Yeah.
I think they want me to take the dead ones out, but like I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
And you didn't say no ants were harmed in the making of this. You never made that claim.
Well,
You lived up to your truth.
We did lose some ants.
Right.
Because when they started to escape, I panicked. And if you watch the video back, I did try to like scoop them, but they were quick. And so 5 of them got smushed, and I would like a moment of silence for them, please. Please, bow your head.
Sorry.
Okay.
But
I really did feel bad. Please know that. Okay. I'm the person who like won't kill a spider. Like I want it to be carried outside and given a blanket. Like I don't let my kids squash bugs. Like I don't do any of that. Okay.
I just think that the ant community is being a little harsh on you. After our drive home last night from up north, and the amount of...
Kayla said scroll up, and everyone's saying go look at it. Tell TJ my ant interview question. What's the question? Say it again, because there's too many comments. Kayla.
Did she text it to me?
No. It says TJ scroll up. You gotta say it again. What a hardy breed. They're big ants too. Yeah, they're super big.
I just think that we have to take a pause here, ant community. And for them coming after you,
they have
to hate. No, but they have to hate all cars, people driving cars, because the amount of...
That's different. That's natural causes. It's an interview? Oh. If I had to choose what animal I'd be in an interview, you'd be an ant?
I'd be an ant. Hard
right.
worker.
I get it. I really understand that they are wild animals, beings, things. What are they? They're not reptiles.
Pests.
Insects. Right?
Pests.
Pests?
Pests.
That feels mean to call them that.
Yeah, but literally there's companies that survive by killing these things.
No, I know.
We're not even that. Like, we're being treated as if we're...
And I'm going to let them out. I'm going to let them out. But my kids are loving it. And I'm loving it. Okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, I get it now. That's what she's saying. Kayla was saying, this is actually really good. If you're ever in an interview and they say, if you could be an animal, what animal would you be? I want you to hit them with this answer. The answer is an ant. Because they work hard and they can carry 300 times their weight on their back by themselves. And that's the kind of employee I'll be for you. And then just leave it like that. It's a great one.
If somebody interviewed at the clinic with that, I
would hire them immediately.
I'd have to consider them. You'd have to consider them, but I would be like, that's pretty strange.
They do freak me out a lot, but I also think that it's really cool, and it's really cool to watch. Like, I literally find myself, I'll come inside for like a snack, and I'm just like...
You sit there and eat crumbs with them?
I'm just watching. And then I'm like, okay, I should probably get back to work. And then I'm like, oh my God, look, they moved the graveyard again. Like, it's just fascinating.
Can you tell them apart?
No, not yet.
That's so Kevin.
Such
a Kevin
look
thing
at
to
him.
do.
He's carrying dirt up the side.
Oh,
I don't know, you guys. It's really freaking cool.
Weston, he's such a hard worker. Anyways.
Should we look at all the... Yeah, anyways. I don't know, you guys. I think it's pretty cool, and I don't know when we'll release them. Also not sure how you release them, because I don't know.
Unscrew the things. Just let them free.
Just let them free?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think the challenge now is to get them to live for years.
No, I don't want them for years. Do you guys want to know a fun fact pet that I had when I was in, like, I think it was kindergarten?
You're going to find out.
I'm going to tell you. Wait, I want to see if you guys can guess. I had a weird pet that is like the cousin of this pet.
What? I know what you're saying, and it's not a cousin.
They're the same. What are you thinking?
Do they even have legs?
They're cousins.
They're cousins.
I think
They're dying to know.
I had a snail. Yes, a live snail from outside.
Yeah, see, a spider, a cockroach, a tarantula.
Snail. Do you think that ants and snails are cousins? They're definitely
Beetle,
cousins.
Termite, cockroach.
Do you want to know something that I'm going to teach
waiting
you
for someone to say snail.
all about pests right now, you guys.
Thanks, Steph.
Okay, snails, if you didn't know, don't recommend getting one at all. I'm pretty sure in kindergarten they sent us all home with one. I think that's how it happened, because I definitely didn't just like, yeah, it was in a shell. That's a slug if it's not in a shell, Kayla. But the snail that I had, it lived in a Tupperware in my room, and it ate lettuce. So we just let it have lettuce. And I think I fed it, I don't know. But then one day we were like, let's put some dirt on the bottom so that it can like feel like it's outside. Does anybody know what happens when you put a snail in the dirt? Do you know? Because they have babies with themselves in the dirt. Thousands of them. Overnight. Little baby snails that are about this big. And I went in and I was like, Mom, what is crawling in the dirt? And then we looked. And then we looked closer. And I said, that's the cousins of the ants. And there was thousands of them. And we had to release them outside. And it was the most traumatizing thing of my entire life. So you can see why I would get an ant farm.
What's a mealworm?
A mealworm?
Yeah.
Isn't it like a
Let's Google it.
a mealworm is like a
Mealworms.
yeah, like a maggot.
Oh, what? Like a maggot?
I think like a dried maggot.
I don't think so. Maggots are what turn into flies.
I don't know. I don't like where this conversation's headed, so we should
Right.
just call it a day on the ants.
Cool.
Anyways, there's the ant update.
All right.
They're being well taken care of.
We're gonna go put them to bed.
Yeah. Good night.
The ants go march.
Anyways, let me pull up this thing. We had one other thing that we wanted to talk about. There's like 3 flies in here too. That's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, what else did you have on your thing? Were you wanting to talk about something? Something else? I felt like we had one other thing that we were going to talk about.
No, I went on my rant. That was my big thing.
Okay.
We could do Q&A or
Let's do that. Let's for the
little
last
Q&A.
like 10 minutes. If you have any sort of question that you want to ask.
how do ants reproduce?
I didn't get that far. I hope they don't.
We'll ask ChatGPT right now.
Yeah. Although AJ did discover that Alexa can answer questions about the ants, and so he asks a lot if they go to the bathroom.
Yeah, do they poop? Do they pee? Oh.
Alexa, stop. Okay, but we need the Western harvesters. That's what we're looking
okay.
at. Okay. Keep your questions coming as he's looking this up, and then we'll answer some questions. It can be about anything. It can be about come stay a while. It can be about behind the scenes influencer stuff. It can be about the veterinary hospital. It can be about ants. You ask it, we'll answer it. Okay, is the bridge complete? It is not complete. Most of my content, when you guys watch it, is in real time. So the last thing that I've posted is the last thing that I did. I do not like working ahead on things. I get like super like, what day is it? Where am I at? Like I can't do it. So what you guys saw is literally where I ended before we went up north. I figured out that instead of the cable running through the bridge tread, it's instead gonna sit on top of it, and then I have these bolts that go underneath it. And I didn't have enough, so I had to order more of the bolts, and so now they're here. And so I'm going to tomorrow hopefully secure them all, hopefully walk across it and it not fall. And then if I can get to that point, then I have my long like jute rope that's gonna be the handle. And so on the posts of all the sides, I'm gonna drill holes, I'm gonna put the thing through it, tie a knot, and then I have like a netting that's gonna go on the sides of it. And I hope I can get it done like pretty quickly. And then the only things that I have left out there, I definitely want to stain everything the same color. I use some different like species of wood, and so it looks great, but I just think like staining it all one color. I did use the Trex decking like on the top so that it wouldn't, whatever. You know what AJ said to me tonight? He was sitting out there and there's like a big tree obviously going up through the middle of it, and he's sitting in his chair and he goes, the only thing I don't like about this, Mom, is that there's a big tree in the middle of it.
That's a treehouse for you.
I literally said, AJ, it's a treehouse. And he was like, it's in the way. I'm like, well, kid, I don't know. But they're just like loving playing in it. I'm getting kind of like treehouse fatigued where it's just like blazing hot out there every day. And so I want to wrap it up. What are you looking at?
I was just looking for questions.
Okay.
Okay, you want an update on
quickly, and then I'm done with the
reproduction?
ants.
Okay, there's one fertile female, the
in
queen.
The harvesters?
Yeah, Western harvesters. They're not all that special in their mating rituals. But the males, they call it the nuptial flight, and it's the reproductive event
only occurs
of
once a
the
year.
year.
Wow.
And the male dies after this nuptial flight.
Wait, so it says large
number of winged
okay,
males.
anyways, we're not going to have them long enough to worry about it. We're just not. What? Okay,
Well,
somebody
anyways,
said...
the mating happens in the air. That's pretty sweet.
Interesting.
Mile High Club.
Okay. I'm trying to read all of these. I want to see the person who is my doppelganger. I don't feel like I have a doppelganger. Do you think... Okay, look at both of us. Do either of us have a celebrity look-alike? Because I'll tell you what TJ gets a lot. But I'm curious if I have one. Take a good scan.
Switch.
Other way. Good scan. Okay. Who is it? Tell me who it is if I have one. He all the time gets
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Rodgers.
Jordan Rodgers.
His brother.
Oh. Was that
Ted.
the one on the
Ted from
Schitt's Creek?
Schitt's Creek. Yeah.
Ironically, Ted's the veterinarian.
I know.
When I graduated, I got that constantly. Somebody asked where I went to vet school earlier. I went to Michigan State College of Veterinary Medicine. Mm-hmm. 3-year-old dog only has been in heat 3 times. It's kind of it's not super surprising. It can happen twice a year. But
okay.
Should have your dog spayed. Mm-hmm. Seth Meyers. Somebody said that the other day. I gotta Google this guy.
Seth Meyers.
I don't know who Seth Meyers is.
That.
Seth Meyers.
Well, I guess I can see it a little bit, I guess.
A little bit. Blue eyes.
Yeah.
It's got a little...
Whatever.
I feel like I've got smaller ears. Those look like Seth's.
TJ's growing out his hair, too. A lot of you guys are noticing.
Jerry Seinfeld. I had an older client say that to me, and I'm not sure that
I don't think I like
is
that
something
one.
You lead with.
No, I don't think I like that one.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Whatever. Thanks a lot. I'll go to bed with that tonight.
People are asking what's the next project after the treehouse. So there's 2 exciting things that are coming up. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm going to start sharing about this one, I think probably this week. But our master bathroom is just like a disaster. It's probably the ugliest room in our whole house. Definitely.
The master
bathroom.
bathroom.
And I just like, I don't know. I feel like we never, I never prioritize like my spaces. Like in every house we do, it's like my bedroom and my bathroom are always last because it's the thing that nobody ever sees. And so I would love to do that myself and definitely could, but it would take me so long to do it myself. And like, we need our bathroom. So I actually did hire it out and they started last week. So I started recording it and then I'm going to show you guys the process of that. I need help with some of the design decisions and stuff like that. And then there'll be a couple things that I'm going to do after. And then I actually have a project that I'm not going to tell you what it's for, but...
Am I going to know?
Yeah, you know what it is.
That's good.
But
Sometimes
anyways,
I don't.
what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to start it and I'm going to let you guess along the way of what you think it is. And then when I'm done with the room, I'll tell you what it is. And then it'll all make sense. And I cannot wait. It's going to be like my favorite thing of the whole year that we do.
Ariana Grande is your look like.
I'll take that.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Somebody keeps asking about Better Wild, and to me, and I don't know what that is.
It's those
But I just found
Yeah.
it. I've never heard of it. But
Yes, you have.
it's a supplement.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't had like great experience with like allergy supplement type things. So I would say this one's probably similar, but give it a try. It's probably not going to hurt anything.
Yeah.
Some people swear by it. Some people do swear by some of these supplements, and I'm totally game for them working.
We just do Epiquel.
Yeah, we do use Apoquel, which is no supplement. Nikki Glazer.
What are some other like topics or questions or things that you guys find interesting? We were talking about this with some of my family over the weekend for our lives. It's like we just have so many different like aspects of life, you know, like the business side of things, just like our day-to-day like stories and things that happen to us and like sharing that kind of stuff with you. Obviously we're in the thick of it with parenting and I don't know, there's just like a lot going on. And so it's always interesting for us to hear feedback of what you guys like hearing about. Like, do you like just hanging out with us? Like we're just chilling.
Yeah.
You know? Do you want to hear like...
Life is good.
I don't know. I would love to hear things about date night ideas, okay? Yeah, the more feedback you guys give us, the easier these lives get because we can tailor them to like exactly what you want to hear, which is helpful.
Date night ideas is a good one.
We should actually make a note of that.
Yeah.
Because I would love to get...
Okay.
I want date night ideas too.
Yeah, we do. We talked about it, not on here before, but one of my favorite dates that we did kind of recently was when we went to the movie on...
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you have the day off in the middle of the week, hit a movie on a Tuesday morning. Just go get you some buttery popcorn on a Tuesday morning.
It was good at 10 a.m.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Date morning ideas.
Yeah. We just like try, well, really we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary. And when we were on our vacation for that, we were like, we need to be so much better about date nights more frequently. Cause I feel like it's really easy with young kids to get where you're like, you've gone, you know, a couple weeks and you guys haven't gotten time, just you two. And so we set it where we're like once a week, we're doing something like date related, whether it's like we go to breakfast, you know, before he goes into the clinic or we get a babysitter or whatever like that. He's off on Tuesdays. Like, hey, let's go to the movies. Like just trying to make it, I don't know. It's easy to feel like, oh, a date night can only be like a Friday night activity out, you know, but it can be so much more than that.
Well, we also talk about too, and we could dive more into this too from so many aspects, but like doing the inconvenient things, because like getting a babysitter with kids and like scheduling it and like putting it on your calendar intentionally, while that's not super convenient, it takes some work to do, it pays off so well in the long run.
Yeah.
And like we realize that we're at our best when we do the inconvenient things. If you're skipping the inconvenient things, like
Yeah.
it's hard to be successful in marriage and relationships, in business, mental health, spiritually, like, you know.
That is one thing
we're
I've
churchgoers, and
Yeah.
Sunday morning's not super convenient all the time, but
Yeah.
we going.
Yeah.
We didn't go today, but
Well, we were coming back from up north, but
we'll be all right.
I do think what I've learned just with my anxiety and panic attacks and going to therapy is it really is just exhausting sometimes to go to therapy, because it's you just I would rather just bottle it up, and I don't want to talk about anything, and I don't want to go there, and I don't want to drive there and all this stuff. But the days that I feel the most I don't want to go there are the days that I get the most out of it, you know?
Yeah. No, 100%.
And so it's just in those moments I force myself, you'll be so glad that you did it. I don't know.
I think that crosses over to literally every area.
Mm-hmm.
People say that about the gym. People say that about going to church. People
Yeah.
say that about literally everything. And then
consistency, because it's really hard for me.
Right.
I really like working out when I'm going consistently, but the second that I stop going, I'm I cannot get back there.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Even if you do the inconvenient, take the gym or going to the therapist or whatever, even if you go and it's not the greatest therapy session, or it's not the greatest, lift or workout or cardio session that you've ever had, it's still the consistency, and you walk away going, I didn't miss a day. I didn't miss my scheduled day, and that alone is
Yeah.
you feel right,
Yeah. I'm also the person who life is obviously busy for everyone. The things that are for me are the first thing that get cut on my calendar, always. I would rather I'll deal with it and it's fine and move on. So I would rather cut those things for me, but this year I've really prioritized no, my stuff is important too. Even if it's going to get my eyebrows waxed or getting Botox, just things that are these are things that are non-negotiable for me, that make me feel so good. My health, and just trying to get back into working out and going to Pilates, trying to pick what those things are that feel really good to me and stick with them. Therapy. For a while it was I can either go work out or I can go to therapy. I can't do both right now. I just mentally cannot. And so I chose therapy. It's just I go through seasons of that where it's I don't know. He's so much better at being consistent than I am, and he's very regimented with certain things. Yeah. But you're really disciplined.
Yeah.
He is so disciplined, where I'm not like that.
I'm just a creature of habit.
Yeah.
I can get into something maybe a little faster than others. The gym. I feel like I've been out of the gym a little bit, but I still have been going to a class twice a week.
It's motivating though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's motivating that you do that.
Oh, okay.
That you stick to it.
Yeah. I don't feel far away. You know what I mean? If I didn't do those 2 a week, which is why I pay for that membership, is I know I'm going to use that twice a week, and that keeps me going. And then all it takes is sprinkling in 2 to 3 more times a week, and it's makes it that's the huge difference. And
one thing I would say with dealing with anxiety, if you are someone like that, 2 things that have helped immensely. Actually, there's multiple things, which maybe we could make a note of this. We can do a whole segment on anxiety, because I feel I have enough experience to talk about it for 17 years. It's runs my life. But not hiding it, not that makes it so much worse when people around me don't know that I'm having anxiety. I want people to know when I go somewhere, hey, I'm having anxiety, and this is what I'm feeling and whatever. Anytime I go on my work trips, whoever I'm traveling with, they know. My family knows. TJ's family knows. I'm just open about it, because if I'm not, then I panic about panicking. And so, that's never fun. Also, therapy, for sure. Finding a good therapist that can help you kind of, work through all of it, kind of come up with, ways that you're going to, be able to deal with it, and just, all these things. But then also, TJ, he has just never really had anxiety or dealt with any of that. He'll get stressed, but it's not, he doesn't know what that feels like. And I feel it's hard to resonate with someone sometimes of I just wish he could feel what it feels like to understand. And so he started going to therapy too, so that he could understand how to help me through it, if that makes sense. So I think that having a really supportive partner in it all is really helpful, so that they can learn how to help you and to like remind you of like, remember what we talked about and remember how you felt and all of this stuff.
Well, yeah, like I would never, even, I just started going, now I even go to therapy myself, but I would have never 5 years ago been like, all right, let's do a breathing exercise.
Right.
Which has like actually started helping you a lot. But like, cause like I just never would have, that's not like, if you've never had anxiety / never done any like the meditation / breathing exercises, it's not natural to come to your mind.
Yeah.
But like I was telling our therapist the other day, like I don't go to the dentist. I don't wait to go to the dentist until I have a problem. And like I go for regular routine checkups, and like that's what I'm doing right now with therapy is like I don't feel anxious. I don't feel like anything's really bogging me down, but like we still do some exercises and like work through some like, I mean, all things considered, pretty minor things, but like I'm not looking to go to therapy or wait. And I bet, you would have been like, what your panic attacks started like 12 years ago, 15 years ago. Like you would have loved to have been in therapy before that, so that you like, you do you know what I mean? Like you'd been like, oh, like when you had your first panic attack, I was there for it and was like, what is happening?
I ended up in the hospital.
We had no clue what's happening.
Yeah.
And you were, I've never had a panic attack, and you were like, I think I'm dying. And I was like, holy wow, you think you're dying?
Yeah.
And like I'd never even heard of a panic attack.
Well, and it's crazy because when you're not in a panic attack, I can easily right now look at it and be like, it's all in your head. But when you're in it, it's so real and it manifests so real in your body.
Yeah, no.
It's like the worst. Yeah. It's the worst. And I'm sorry if you deal with it too.
What's crazy too is that your panic attacks usually set in the most calm, like, / about to be fun environment.
Well, it's because I know how detrimental they are. And so I panic about the thought of like ruining a good moment. Like in moments that I've been looking forward to or whatever, I get very like psyched up about like, what if I have a panic attack and then it's all ruined, Yeah. And so it's just, I don't know. But yeah, so I think we could do like a whole talk on anxiety. I would love to talk about it. It's so hard on Instagram because I only get like such short little bits to talk to you guys about stuff like that. But I feel like there's so much more about that side of me that I could share that I feel like would be helpful to people, because I know so many people deal with it, and I don't know. It really does. Like she said, I felt like I was having a heart attack. That's literally what it feels like. Your heart is beating like way too fast. It's just crazy. Yeah. But anyways.
I found that a lot, yeah. I mean, the more I learn about it, the more I realize that people have it. It's
I also think too, nobody talks about it, but everybody deals with it. So like, let's just all be like, I have anxiety too.
Yeah.
Except he doesn't. Yeah. But like, for real though.
Got it.
For real
we
though.
Get through it.
We do. It's good. And it's gotten way better, but it's definitely very, very much still a part of me that I'm like, why? But whatever.
Cool. What else?
So, I don't know.
Probably got time for maybe one or two more.
Time,
but it is.
Sure. I'm sorry to you all if the 10 p.m. was better, but it's too late for me. It's 11 p.m. here. I should be sleeping.
I think our generation is doing better talking about it. I agree.
I do too. I think that the mental health conversation is definitely better. But
how did you go about? Oh man, you just
how to go about picking a therapist? I think that it is extremely personal to each person. I've seen a lot of different therapists, and some are really great and some just like weren't a great fit, and I think it's okay to acknowledge that some aren't a good fit and to just move on to a new one. You will know right away if you're vibing with someone. Like if you leave and you're like, I don't feel like I got anything out of that, or I didn't accomplish anything, I don't know. I think that that's like a very good thing of like, okay, I'm not going there. But okay, well.
Somebody asked for a restaurant in Detroit. Go to Ottava Via. OTTAVAVIA for Italian.
That is really good. Okay, can we do a vote? 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. for our lives on Sunday nights? Because a lot of people are saying 9 p.m. And I would just, if we're all good with 9 p.m., we'll just stick with 9 p.m.
I laughed because I was like, I don't know if this vote matters because I'm
I know.
so tired.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Cool.
We're gonna log off and then see all the Niners. Okay, we'll see you next week at 9. But yeah, we do this every week at 9. Just chat, talk about life.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm like really, really confident that I will be like this across the bridge tomorrow.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay, peace out.
Bye.